The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat. Bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Well, welcome to the stream. I was gonna... hold on. Now I'm getting texts. I did not realize this thing was gonna start. I did not realize the little interaction there was going to start by just walking closer. You usually have to walk up to them and then start the conversation. All right, now to find out some answers.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
Yeah, if it ain't broke,
I'll do what I can for Uthid.
they'll fix
But
it.
what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do this little side questy poo. Questy poo. Yep, that's a word for it. I said that word out loud. It's now a thing. And we call our trusty roach. Oh, we got an elk roach. Dun 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 dun. That's fire killing root, isn't it? Yep. Is this some herbage? Hey, it's some herbage. Am I going the right way? Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Oh, if I'm gonna fight dude mans, more fire killing root, I'm gonna nab some herbage along the way. Ah, what are these guys? Oh, they're like guards. Alright, you're cool. If they were bandits, they're getting run over. With the, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy kind of excuse. As you do. More fire kiln roots, son of a muffin. Oh, I don't think I've been here before. Go ahead and use that campfire. That was... Oh, you gotta be farting my butt. Machine sight grazer my ass. That's a big ass worm. And a Ravager. Nope, we passing on that herbage. We gotta get out of here, Roach. Roach, come on. You can do it. I believe, Roach. I believe. There we go. Some nice... Ah! Fucking shooting at my butt. Let's hide the roach. All right.
3 dead trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here.
It's that charger.
These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb.
And we get the herbage. Delicious herbage. Ooh, more herbage. Yeah, to get all the herbage you can get.
Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
Hopefully this guy doesn't try and, like, kill me right away. Ow! The fart. How did... Ah. So we'll burn through some of my herbage. Because... There we go. Alright. Aha, this way. I don't think I've been to this section of the map before. No, I don't think I have. 'Cause I don't know if I've really even been to this area even, either. Oh, I know where I'm at. That was Maker's End over there.
All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
Is that a fire up ahead?
Dead machine. Uthid's been hunting.
And he left $3 behind. Wasteful.
Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Glintox, looking to scavenge.
You didn't see nothing. Sorry, got a text. Should probably pause it so I don't get bit in the butt by a pterodactyl. I'm really gonna have to fight these fucking Glinthawks. They are not losing track of me. Oh, here we are. I found some brush.
Away.
Did the brush just kind of pop in? I really don't want to feel like fighting these Glinthawks, but maybe I'll need to. I fucking suck. Gotcha, butt. Ah, well, that was annoying. And I was kind of terrible at that, at fighting those things. Collect all the goods. Give me your goods.
Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
He's leaving the buns off of the table, though. Or with them, though.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Hey, bud.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keekook's killers!
Who the
When
fuck are
we're
these
done
guys?
with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
I see something!
Ooh, herbage. Ow! They shot in the butt.
Sun's judgment upon you!
Keep in and out! It's up to you now, man. Rally, we can still finish them.
Ooh, shot it right in the crotch.
Shine upon us!
Nah. Whoop.
Keep up the attack. We
Right
still
in the
got another
shoulder.
squad on the way.
Wump.
Leave alone now.
Move in!
Bonk.
Don't let up.
Where?
This one'll take you down.
Ow.
The fury of the sun. Move soon as they arrive.
Got him. Bonk. Ooh, right in the tush. Yeah, shot your tush. What you gonna do about it?
For the faithful, victory!
Hold on.
Ah, gotcha now.
Ow! You sassy butt muffin.
You're going down.
Oop. And he tuck and rolled.
Could shoot you with my eyes.
That won't be the last of them. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
Oh, hold on. There's Lutens. And there's supplies down here, too. Alright, now we can go. Because, yeah, I can't jump up there to fight them.
Snow chill.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Herbage. Get the stuff. Get some more herbage. Even more herbage. Oh, he's got a fucking gun up there. Holy shit.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
Ooh, can we kill that guy? Can we give him the old butt stabbing? Oh, they got fucking...
Good. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Euthyd.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Tuck and roll to safety. And you know what we're gonna use?
Got all I need to...
Stand before us. Fall beneath us.
Bonk.
Look out! To your left!
Ow.
There!
A righteous fight. For what it's worth.
Donk. Get that guy.
this one.
Ah, sassy pandas.
You're not gonna see it come. That's the last of the Marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
Oh, yeah. Let's go kill the butt face. Oh, herbage. We got the herbage tonight. Or today.
Forget about traveling light.
Hold on. Don't worry, dude. I'm coming with you. Good butt stabbing. I never miss. You always gotta get him. Oh, I didn't come back up here for the gun. Oops. Would have been helpful. But, what are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do?
This won't be easy. Bahava still has his personal guard.
I have explosives. He still has his personal guard. I have bombs. Yep, and they set people on fire even. I've got the good kind. The ones that take down, T-Rexes-ish. Oh, this guy moves so fast, and he doesn't collect any herbage along the way.
There, and we'll have him.
No wonder he was like, I came here to die. It's like, no shit, you didn't collect any herbage. You didn't loot everyone.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
Alright, gun guy gets set on fire. No.
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them. The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
Oh, no. Ow.
Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
Oh, he got hurt pretty bad with that one.
Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
Bonk. One down.
For so help me! Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Bonk. Fuck you. And fuck your kitchen. I don't know why your kitchen, but yes, your kitchen too. Hold on. Let's see what the treasure box. New herbage. Hold on.
Stocking up.
Let me hoist him up to get the stabbing done. That guy's in fucking robes. Unless he strips, he's not going nowhere.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja and Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
Yeah, he's dead. The evil guy got stabbed.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at Sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Ooh.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Edaman is the Shadow Karja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Gee, I wonder why.
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
He made a little grazer out of sticks. It wasn't very good, but no one's ever done that for me. Gee, I wonder why no one's ever done that for you. You criticize a little kid's work? Oh. It's like I'm sorry, Timmy, but the brush strokes were just... you were supposed to be studying Van Gogh, and these are clearly Monet. Try again. As she, like, crinkles it up and throws it into the fire, just like...
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Edaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3-Toe Huadiv, near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Huadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
That is actually quite smart. How's the saying
Nora said you
go?
would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Yeah, well,
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's That's a grimace.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Sorry, that's kind of funny.
Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not dignify that with a response.
That's actually...
The
those
Nora
lines
said
are
you would
kind of...
help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
I want to
Only if
get
you
up
want
there.
to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Can I jump up here somehow?
What makes you think of Vile
I'd like to get up
after
there
I
to...
served his enemies?
I know, I hear it.
Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace.
Yump. Oh.
Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not
Am I gonna have to
dignify that with a response.
go back the long way?
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
Ah, fuck.
What choice do I have?
Well, this
None
is
at
gonna go
all.
terribly
I was
wrong.
Just being polite.
Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. Where am I? Yeah, so I'm up here again. And this tree is supposed to have a line that connects downwards, but it doesn't. I guess we're just gonna fast travel from here, because, yeah. Yeah, let's go meet the three-toed sloth or whatever the fuck he was called. Let's go here. I'd like to pass by the worm as quickly as possible. Although now I kind of know how to fight him a little bit. You gotta hit him with the rope dart, hit the, explode the blaze canister underneath him, and go from there. One thing I don't seem to understand is the corrupt... What? And I probably should have tried. At some point, are the corruption arrows. Because if they corrupt machines, does that make the regular machines attack them? But more importantly, if I corrupt the machines, would that make the machines... if the machines become corrupted from it, would that make the machines have, like, the deal corruption damage then? Because, I mean, if you corrupt a bunch of, like, if you're smart about it and, like, you corrupt a bunch of watchers to, like, take down some KFC or something, not the worst. But if you take down if you, like, corrupt a behemoth, that would fucking suck. Well, to Dude Man, time to go to find three-toe dude. That sounds like something bad's happening over that way. We're gonna not go that way. Fire kiln route. Yeah, explosions are happening back there. That's not a good generally. Or fire kiln route.
Ready?
Let's go ahead and quick save. Get back on my trusty roach. Oh, there's multiple worms. There's... Oh, and they're very, very territorial. Holy shit. Ow, ooh, ow. Roach, fucking run. Okay, I think we're safe. Ish. I think we're out of the worm zone. Alright, hold on, getting the text again. Ugh. Okay, how do I... That guy died. That guy died too. This is not good. There is a lot of dead people. And all this herbage that they didn't use. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it actually up there that I'm supposed to go? Oh, it is. Oops. I may be getting ahead of myself a bit here. Looks like there's some buffalo up there. Oh man, Roach has got hops. Oh, there's a dude, man. Oh, you're kind of dying, aren't you? That's not good, generally.
I'd have to ditch something.
Let me steal your things first. And... quick save. Now let's talk.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Kaja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damn fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
Probably in your unuseful parts, too.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Idaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Idaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend.
Oh.
I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Well, we know what we're dealing with. And I think I'm gonna swap to the fire bomb, or the regular bombs. You rock throwing bastard. Oh no, it knows where I'm at. If you're quiet, it won't. Once it's underground, it won't find you. My ass, it won't. You know what? You stay on top.
That one helped.
Got him. Oh, fucking shit, that thing got fast all of a sudden. Oh my ankle butt. Fucking. Oh, that was close. Where'd it go? Just in the pit. Fucking shit. Ah. Why do I have a feeling that this lady is working for
Yes,
Avad?
please.
And by feeling, I mean, why? How come she's gonna end up working for Avad? I can almost guarantee it. Oh, what the heck? Purpley crystal things. Luminous braiding. Alright. Interessante.
Save these
Well.
for the trail.
Killed one of those things. That's always helpful. And it's got enough herbage to heal me back up to all the health from all the health I lost in the fight. That's pretty good. Ooh, he's got a blue thing to sell. Hold on. I know I picked up a bunch of crap, so we'll hold on to that. Let's go through. Desert glass can get sold. Yep, got extras of thems, and of Blaze, and of the Arby's. Ooh, let me not do that quite yet. Let me replenish my... Oh, wow, I only used a couple rope darts. Alright, so I can go through and actually sell that then. Neat. I was actually a bit low on cable before. Well, relatively low. Low according to my standards of low. Let's put it that way. My hoarding standards of low. I think this guy just had a health potion too. Yep. So that's some fire kiln root. Boy, I really love that video games are so well defined that I can now, just by looking at them, I can be like, something, I can just be like, oh, that's fire kiln root. It's so nice. Oh, I could have jumped up here in the first place. Sup, motherfucker?
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock jewel would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Little Huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
I'm kind of wondering what that guy has back, because they're definitely like specialty arrows, but...
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Itaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood.
Let's be sneaky, lady. Shush.
Some traps would be nice.
Well... yeah, they would be. Shut up, lady.
Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
Yeah, fire. We're gonna prepare fire.
Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
What you think I'm doing right now, lady?
Take cover up there, behind that rock.
Ooh, herbage.
Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
You're not gonna like this.
There's one trap down. Ooh, 2 human kills. There's a third
Well,
problem.
that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready.
Oh, not enough time to lay a trap. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Oh, they have fucking corrupted watchers now. Trap might be able to take one of them completely down, though.
Missed.
Bonk.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
You fired one arrow, you lumpy lady. I worked up a bit of sweat firing that whole arrow. Some people. Oh, holy shit, I just noticed I have over 40,000 bucks. Just in case they kind of take a shortcut-ish. Oh, is that literally the last of them?
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, my ass! Got him. Got the guns. Stab it.
No good without ammo.
Jimmy Johns. Oh, fucking. Where's the other gun? Where's the other gun I knocked off? What the? Flying flap-a-doodle-doo. Oh, my Jimmy Johns. Oh, my fucking asshole. Holy butt muffins. A fucking corrupted T-Rex. There's the other gun that I launched off of it. Holy shit, how did it end up over there? Holy fuck, that sucked ass. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Man, those guys probably could have, you know, just not died as well. That would have been probably nice. I got a text in the middle of that. Hold on. All right. Well, sounds like my car won't be fixed for a couple days at least, so instead of going home this weekend like I'd been planning on doing, turns out I'm gonna be here. Well, it sounds like my dad might come in. So that'll be nice. Ugh, I really wanted to come home. I hadn't been home like at all in February because I was just busy doing like house stuff or something. Something was coming up in February always. Oh.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
And I gotta shove it off. Oh my gosh.
You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
Wow, that was the most emo thing I think I've heard in a long time. Oop, little bit of an issue there of part of the city missing. And now the water's missing. Oh, there it is. Hey, it's Kingman.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
No, no, no. That guy deserves his payment. Wait a minute. Ah, yes, the merchant. Oh, hey, we're in this place. I remember this place. Yeah. Back when I didn't have literally this half of the map of the west map uncovered. Oh. We've come so far. Oh. Can sell the trinkets. Holy cow, I'm up to... I want to keep, again, I want to keep the crystal braiding because it's the harder thing to get. So, yes, I'm going to hoard it. Glint Hawk lens, can get the extra one. Luminous braiding, I can... It's pretty easy to come by, so I can trash extra one of them. These things, sell those off. Hothead. Got some extra metal burn. Let's see. Got some extra chill water. From where, I don't quite know, but I have extra of it. And there we go. Down to 108. I think I've actually picked up an extra thing of echo shells here. Yeah, because I think I only had 8 left, 8 slots filled before, so we can sell another slot of that. Down to 106. That's not too bad though. I think we were down to like 104 before, but I know we got a crystal braiding and. Yeah, I don't know where the other one went. Oh, was that maybe before I also went on the quest to get the Thunderjaw heart? Might have been.
Take a look at these wares.
Nah. Take a look at these wares. Nah. Nah, dude. Oh yeah, this was the Romeo and Juliet quest area. Alright. Well, wasn't able to pick up my traps because they kind of exploded on a T-Rex. But since it was a corrupted T-Rex, they actually did a good amount of damage. Alright. Now that we have emptied our bags, aided the defectors, I believe I'm going to hit the bathroom and we can go figure out what happened at Zero Dawn headquarters. Holy shit. We're getting places, people. We're going. By the way, if this ends up cutting a bit into Duranu's stream, I'm not sorry. Sorry, Doranu, but we're getting to the story bits. I would expect the same from you. If you had story bits that were cutting into my stream, even though you stream after me, if you were streaming before me for some reason, like if you had a day stream, like you took the day off and were just like doing shit, like you're waiting to get a fridge installed or something, then I would expect it, and you were in a story bit, I would expect you to be cutting into my stream. Aha, we killed their high priest, and we we kidnapped their king, their god king. We're pretty good at this whole. I'm pretty good at this whole anarchy thing, aren't I? All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright. I am back. And we are heading to Zero Dawn. Oh, we gotta go up over the bridge. Ooh. Stuff to steal. And it's just money. Even more money. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Just gonna sneak into the throne room and through it. You guys don't even have a king here anymore, so it's not like a high priest or an emperor taking out residents here anymore, so it's not exactly like it's a...
That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
All right. We going, boys. Nope, didn't want to do that. I wanted to drop. All right. Here we go to Zero Dawn. Maybe we can figure out what Zero Dawn actually was in this place.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now,
Oop, they're getting a cold wind up that skirt. Ooh, a little chilly down there.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Hold on. Is there any looting? Nah, no looting. Always gotta look out for loot.
Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. Unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is an example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. We have already, as we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. And I got another text. Ah. We need support too. Support staff needs additional, or reception staff needs additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Lang bots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for extreme cases. Any and all support will be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Huh. What? Candidates for Zero Dawn?
Take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
This is looking like a medical facility. What the fuck was Zero Dawn? Possible improved soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area. Most candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. What the actual fuck was Zero Dawn? Wait a minute. I thought it was some sort of technology or something they were doing to help, like, just get away from the robots or seal humanity away or give them some sort of chance to outlive the robots. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead thrown tantrum because we're all out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals. Because it's variety, but als. I've never heard varietals. Is that a word? Maybe? I'm gonna lose it. Please respond, and this time no Tempest at a Teapot or deep demand jokes, okay? Those are kind of funny. No, it's too funny. Keep those jokes coming.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating
waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
I kind of gathered that from the previous stuff we found. That just cements it.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
She didn't save us, though. But what did?
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot suite, the Pharaoh play? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped. Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. It doesn't matter.
Got him. Jump out of the way. Whomp. Whomp.
We're too close to let tribal prisoners stop us now. The data points.
Oh, they aren't stopping me.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Want to discuss?
Oof. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Ah.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
That guy took it particularly well. Hold on, there's about a Aloy-sized hole right here. Oh, I thought that was maybe like an opening in the ceiling that I missed. So where does this bring me?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Counselor Guidelines. For a debriefing after Presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they've received. It's important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, so that you can counter a candidate's objections in depth. It's weird that they wouldn't have, like, some sort of orbital or lunar. Strange. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that the real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. So Zero... Oh, I'm right back here. I just went to this fucking spot. I bet this just leads... And it ends right here. Yep, and that just leads over to here. So this was just used as a sneaky poo area.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
That guy tried to kill himself right there. She's calling medical. Oh my fucking... I knew that this was kind of gonna get dark, but this took a bigger turn than I thought it would, honestly. Holy shit. Yeah, so if this gets a little too much for you, then
CVO2 data
understandable.
Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
What the? So, hold on. So that's Zero Dawn. So the idea was, yeah, just to re-terraform, so wait until the robots or it can generate the decryption code for the robots and give them all the stand down and decommission orders. Then immediately start populating life. And once the Earth has reached a new habitable, like minimum habitable state for humans to come back, it will make humans again. But it was supposed to be able to... That might be why my DNA is so close to Elizabeth Sobeck's. Aloy might legit be effectively like a clone. Or like her daughter, maybe one of her eggs was like some of these people, like her egg was frozen and her and like somebody's sperm. And effectively Gaia made a baby, and it was Aloy. But why was Aloy so late? Because, I mean, humans have been around for hundreds of years and split into tribes by now. Also, what went wrong? Because at the end it said they were supposed to... it was going to raise humans and they were going to grow up effectively learning from Gaia and have an effective history of humanity, of what happened the first time around, and be able to learn from that to prevent future mistakes from happening. So what happened there? Did that happen and early new humans ignored it and kind of went to like this whole hunter-gatherer tribal thing again? Or did that not go as planned and effectively humans were able to be raised and maybe for a while they had that, but over time it went sideways? And why are so is Hades what's making the robots more aggressive now? Or are humans just killing off too many of the robots? It's making them aggressive because they can't perform their effectively their terraforming duty. In that case, does that mean... that would mean that all of the, the whatchamajiggers, the cauldrons, those are Gaia. Using probably, I'm assuming, solar energy, to not only power the terraforming robots, but also create, new facilities and new cauldrons effectively as needed, and repair itself and all that. Oh my shit. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. The only 3 options available to you at this point are: please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours a week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons you're choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. So effectively, they made, for the people who worked on Zero Dawn and their immediate family, they made effectively a last hold. Gaia will care for you in your old age and you'll be able to die of natural causes kind of deal. Indefinite detention. Should you just choose to decline participation in Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term confinement as comfortable as possible, but you're not permitted with the contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to feral plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who do not wish to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Holy shit. Medical euthanasia. The information you just received is understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice or if you have further questions. It really came down to that. It really fucking came down to that. Holy shit. Yeah, if this is hitting a soft spot or a nerve, understandable. You may want to skip the rest of this episode, as this is going to be probably it. Again, understandable. These are pretty heavy topics, and stuff like euthanasia or, considering your own mortality are pretty heavy stuff that can really fuck with your mind if you think too hard about it. So yeah. Probably should have given this warning after the fucking first presentation, or kind of known that this was coming and talked a bit more about this. But yeah, if this is a little too heavy, go ahead. And I'll see you next time. For the rest of you who want to stick around and are curious enough, let's go through this. It's vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirmed for candidates, they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Freeing participation in Zero Dawn is an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Basically, you can give the robots the big middle finger. Just a huge middle finger. Imagine a giant middle finger. Maybe the size of, I don't know, the two suns. I forget what the fucking, isn't there that big ass sun like Alpha Centauri that's like 1,000,000 times bigger, like 1,000,000,000 times bigger than our sun or something like that? Imagine that, and it's just a big middle finger to the robots. And you can do that. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate objections as normal and even admirable responses. Emphasize value the candidate's expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but of terrestrial life as a whole. You can save the penguins, motherfucker! I'd be up for it if I could save the penguins. I don't have any know-how on how to save penguins, but... Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of their loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation, acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards the greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process the documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect the indefinite detention must be informed that they have 24 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision data corrupted. You have to read it like that, I'm pretty sure. It's the law.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Interesting way to look at it as atonement.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
3 candidates. Stranded shackles. 3 candidates, 3 different outcomes. One thought he could atone for his sins. One thought I just gave up all hope. Take me out of it right away. The other one thought gave up all hope and just said the world needs to know I'm not complying with your bullshit. I mean, I think I would...
Intruder! Get her!
Oh.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Ow. Fuck. Oh, there's lore here, you sons of bitches. Don't you dare prevent me from getting my lore. Just be on fire.
This is not a warning.
Ooh, right in the nuts. Sometimes you gotta go for a nice nut shot. Hold on, you fucking antelopes.
I hashed it out with them. what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
I would probably help Zero Dawn, and then I would for sure help Zero Dawn. I think I would probably just want to live out my days, though.
Zero Dawn. He is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Yeah, a bit of a nihilist, but I guess one that worked in our favor. I do...
Can't be too prepared.
Might be a bit of a spoiler, but I do know that he comes back in Horizon Forbidden West.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area
there.
nearby.
Hold on. Nope, that's the door I gotta get past. I was just walking through. see if we can find a way up. Nope, not that. Something back here. This. Let's see what this does. Left up, left down, right. Left up, left down,
Done.
right.
I should check the door nearby.
Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, I need that. I need that part before I can do that. Let's look for a way up. Here we are.
Found one. Looks intact.
What is this? Supply crate.
That should do the trick. Now let's get
Up,
that door
left,
open.
down, right, up. I hit the wrong button. Up, left, down, and right, up. That should do the trick. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, is it upside down? Is it supposed to be up? Left, down. No. What am I doing wrong? It's probably something very obvious. Unless it's supposed to be that Pharaoh's upside down, so it's supposed to be down, down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
All right. Ooh, rusty.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
That guy died. He got saved by a stalagmite.
Shadow, take you!
No, stalagmites, stop helping them. They're the bad guys.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
You will not escape the shadow.
Get some herbage. Bonk. Get that guy.
This close! More! Don't hit!
You know what? Bonk.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
No, let me search the cultist. I want to take his things. Drop the gun. We need to loot it all, Aloy. That's what this whole game is about. Looting. Just in case there's more of them. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, I got a gun. Doop-a-doop-a-doop, I've got a machine gun.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Yeah, these are pretty good questions. And I have zero answers. But hopefully, this place will. Full steam ahead. I think that's the first time my dad has ever been sarcastic over a text. It's kind of funny. I don't even know if he's really been very sarcastic, and he's not a very sarcastic person. That's kind of funny, actually. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance at Slice, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft in your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core and its Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iomide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. So did those broadcast towers slowly morph into the Tolmecs? Things to keep in mind.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones...
Sorry, lady, I heard the spiel. I think I can spot this through the window. Nope, not quite. Yes, I'm taking the machine gun with me because there may be more enemies. I don't know, and neither does you.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
I have to look something up before I miss it. The power core. If the power core is here for the power armor. They are found in the underground bunker, All Mother, Maker's End, the Grave Horde, and Gaia Prime. So I've found it in the underground bunker. I haven't found it in All Mother Temple. I found it in Maker's End. I found it in the Grave Horde. I have not found it in Gaia Prime. We have not gone to Gaia Prime. During the mission, the mountain that fell. So, okay, so I don't have to worry about that here. So that's good news. That is quite good news, in fact.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Means I just have to worry about looting all the normal stuff. See, this is why we carry a big gun. More bad guys.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Alright. Yeah, let's go, lady. Just wanted to see if there's any little memory boxes or anything, because it looks like this place is walled off effectively. What is this? A little note. Encapsulated DNA. Like, what is this? Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, and even that eternity tech that FAST was shilling a year or so ago. But every solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install at the allocated space, too power intensive over centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will hold the 40 plus zettabytes that we're projecting for Apollo. There's still too many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we will need to select an inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials. As well as design and fabricate the power systems, then seal the reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that I didn't factor into my decision, I confess that I deem it entirely fitting and deem presumptuous that we'll be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life is the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. I like that lady. She's optimistic.
Heavy. It's hard, too.
I'm gonna call my gun optimism. Because it gives me optimism that I will completely destroy these motherfuckers. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of procurement of the copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made it known. As a result of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo's already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continue to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve Yeah, 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with the attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement and trust with the Aristotle and Asphasia Personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, and especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samita. Let me go check something. It almost smells like food's burning, but I'm not cooking anything. Let me just make sure my oven isn't on. Don't know why it would be, but... I don't know what they're cooking. Smells pretty good. But I can't say I've ever smelled someone else's dinner from inside my apartment. So this is a new one. Aw. It definitely smells like food. That's the ticket. Is it doesn't smell like anything burning. It just smells like food cooking. It's making me hungry again. Son of a bitch. I already ate dinner. Can I go this way? Nope. Let me tag the dudes so I can see which ones I need to prioritize, because I should prioritize Mr. Gunman over there, if possible. Hello! Hi.
Anything better to do?
Oh, where's the big guy? Where are you at, Mr. Happy? Ooh. He's moving fast.
That's the last of them. Along once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Thank you, Optimism. Performed admirably. This is why it always pays to be optimistic. By the way, no, I don't know why that terrible, terrible joke popped in my head, or why I even wanted to call it the gun optimism in the first place. Just one of those things the brain does, and should have been filtered out by my face. But
Should
wasn't.
Give me the upper hand.
Give me your money. Make sure there's no notes or anything I'm missing. At this point, it's not even for completionist's sake, it's just out of curiosity. I wonder what they're cooking. No. I am legit getting hungry right now. This is kind of terrible.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Holy shit, he was like crying at the end there.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah, but asking questions out loud is kind of, important. What humans do. I think Silence is forgetting about the whole he's a human kind of thing. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Oh, this is Travis Tate. This is the fucking nihilist. Ooh, 18 months of work for 30 years of jacking off guy. Like, alright, I guess whatever floats your boat. Anyone who says the old TT. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashko? I gotta read it in his voice. It's just gotta be done. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore straight up line, and you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazzle. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of citrium runoff than listen to my Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, railing folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music. 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal-themed stuff, too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear. Rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel. In the throbbing pulse of the floor and the walls and the ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah, trapped in the gull of the gothic deathfish. Hallelujah! As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal. Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, what? Industrial? Ugh, this guy's kind of gross. Kind of very gross. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Oop, I'll keep hitting the escape button one too many times. Tate here, just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to guys rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 20 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control. But by breaking her fingers, something her arms too. Sometimes her arms too, so that she couldn't fly. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done his business. We had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for her. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In the simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky, I swear it ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution was to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, and I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep now. Sleep in bed. I'll be back at it tomorrow, alligators. See you in a while, crocodile. Is Gaia in a protective code shell right now? And Hades is running free? After all, these are systems that were programmed by humans, and humans are prone to a lot of errors. No matter how hard we try, nothing is foolproof when it comes to a human. Mr. Tate, this concerns Apollo Archive submission for your 666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings of inappropriate materials, it chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. For 1, give me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. Truly warms my heart to know that I've saved future humanity from the ordeal of experience not just 1, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material's already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You freed me from the subjective quagmire of embodying in Judge Potter's infamous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply some single objective criteria. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Greatly have I directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or at least the rest of us do anyway. Travis was kind of a gross dingleberry, wasn't he?
Looks like the only way onwards.
He was kind of a lumpy petunia, as it were.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation astonishing. I don't know what he had to do to get Far Zenith to trade in these chambers, but it was worth it. A single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of these chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Development of the artificial person A for cradle servitors. Nurturer, disciplinarian, healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. So basically they made an AI that only hits like 0.4 on the Turing scale, so that way it's not completely human and won't be able to overtake its pre-programmed set of instructions. Interesting. Good enough to carry out the instructions, not good enough to override them. Stimulus-driven switching of person A is, however, persona, I don't know how you're not supposed to say that, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between disciplinarian and healer person A. I've also attached these reports to an incident where a servitor running the mother person A intervened on disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing at first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I've attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. Ingest, data corrupted. These are completely wiped out, though. The Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang. I don't know how to pronounce things. I can't even pronounce stuff correctly in English. I'm sorry, everyone listening. Providence could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is all good. Our maiden voyage a success. Regarding my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand we have a limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow and future humans, but I think we can all agree that there is margin for refinement in future Creo populations. Doc, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. PBK. So, it's not just here, it's all over, it's literally all over the world. They are planting these seeds of humanity, as it were. Interesting.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Was there any way to go? Nope, there's no further up to go. Definitely searching every nook and cranny in this fucking place. Holy shit, it's a treasure trove of lore. This is like the big nerd haven of this game. It's like this is where all the nerding happens.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Did Ted put a kill switch in anyway? You already fucked up humanity, Ted. Don't fuck up this. Fucking Ted.
Would benefit from antilopenate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
Yeah!
Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. This is very good.
Yeah, Gaia!
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, May I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
It's surprising Elizabeth was able to hold it together for so long before going like, fucking shit's wild.
Should have brought a cart.
Because I think I would have been there for... Maybe she had that at day one, but I mean, I would have been like, motherfucking shit, what the fuck is that? Like, the first second. Odyssey has failed. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith have informed me the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, all of its cargo, zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. So basically they built a small spacecraft to... It sounds like they built a small spacecraft to go outside and hang out with the necessary stuff, and maybe if Gaia failed, continue life. Artemis Stannis. It's coming along, Liz, I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. I had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with the frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs, more than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, that's not too far. I don't know if we're quite at 14,000, but we're kind of killing shit off in real life here in 2022. At a pretty unprecedented pace. I think the only thing that preceded us was a giant comet slamming into the Earth. That's probably the only thing that really killed us off more species. Actually, we might be beating it. Because although it killed off that kind of stuff, single-celled organisms and such were able to survive pretty well. We're killing those off pretty well. Not just like the viruses and stuff, but like we're changing the chemistry of the oceans, which is killing off unthinkable amounts of single-celled organisms, single-cell and small multicellular organisms. Shit's weird, man. Shit's wild. Who knows how we're changing this. And probably for the worse. Start mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more will have to wait their turn until a new generation can be trusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. but not now. Not like this, not on our watch. Ronson. He's optimistic too.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh, it's the big one. The crazy one. No, 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 no.
Still alive. Good.
Silence.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ah, fuck. I discovered the truth. Oh no. All it's costing me is my life so far. Oh no.
I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered. Even when Meridian fell. I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be.
Wouldn't the sun like me?
Predestined and preordained.
My hair is red. Or Aloy's hair is red.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot. But an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Ah, fuck.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
All right.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night
He has no armpit
day.
hair. Does he shave his pits? Ah, two of these fucks.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, To consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh my, this is very much not gonna go well. Gonna be a lot of dodging. A lot of dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
I'll never get that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Jumping. Ow, fuck.
I didn't expect to take a behemoth's charge either. It's down.
Drop my shit. Give him my shit. Oh, it's still got one more. Nope, there it goes. Oh, you behemoth bitch. You going down like a motherfucker.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Got one part.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its force attack.
Shoot the butt. Oh, its butt is actually kind of weak. Suck it, you big dick-ass asses. Come down here so I can kill you myself, bitch.
Shadows, kill her. Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Roach. Silence and Roach. Oh, he's a smart patootie. Look at that. Oh, and he captured them? How did he... Wait, how can he do that? Never mind, Silence is best bro. He's a little dickish, but he's best bro.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Silence is best, bro. Oh, we did it. We outsmarted a dick butt. And his dickishness was all for naught, for he was the biggest dickus. And nothing, even this nice scenic ride, will stop my herbage collecting.
Sand in my throat. Burns.
Alright, well in that case... Where are we on the map anyway? Okay, we're here. It was actually kind of remind me of a spot like, I think over here-ish. That I passed through a couple times. Wow, so this was the information dump of information dumps. Of quests. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to this campfire. Fast travel is not allowed to this location. Where can I... Hold on. Where's the... So can I fast travel this? I'm gonna... Let's try and fast travel to... Okay, so this is gonna be a quest where once I get close to the Nora lands, it's gonna kick me into a cutscene. But I think we got enough to sit and think on today. Dang, that was something. She did lose her focus that she got since a little girl, though. That's kind of sad. That's the focus that set her on her path. Yeah, there's quite a lot to think about. It's almost difficult to start and just put it into words. I'm pretty sure Aloy was a product of those birthing machines. However, it could have been, I feel like it's one that Elizabeth had set aside special for herself. Essentially so she could have a daughter. A son or daughter. In this case, a daughter. Which is, you know...
Saving these for the trail.
I think that's sweet. I think she had hope enough and belief enough to have a daughter, to think that she could have a daughter and it would survive into the future and go on to help lead humanity that's coming about, a new humanity. So, with that, first of all, we're gonna shoot the shit out of those dudes with hardpoint arrows once we get close to them, but, skill points 3, that. Might as well start finishing off what I have left, because it's literally, I have, let's see, 3, 6, 9 skill points to use up, and I have 1 already, so I only have 8 more skill points to go, really. It's gonna have to go machine repair next, followed, I'm going to do dismount strike next. Because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I just want to run up and be like, "Caw, bitch!" and just fucking jump on his back like a dingus. Ah. Oh, so the Watcher blinding effect won't be able, the Watchers won't be able to blind me with that one. Huh. Well, let's go into resources and let's junk some resources. We are completely full, I'm realizing. Huh. Stuff like the large machine core I'd like to kinda sell. Metal burn we can get rid of. An extra scrapper lens, an extra watcher lens. Oop, that wasn't an extra watcher lens. Oh well, not like I won't get a bunch of those in the future. A bunch of desert glass, because I fought a bunch of dude mans. And that bitch ass fucker. That bitch ass fucker still won't fight me. Even when I taunt him. Tell me he's a big baby. You would think calling someone a big baby would be like, "I'm not a baby, you're a baby." And just like, then you'd fight. That's how this works, right? As far as I know, that's how these things work. And let's go to modifications. I don't actually have too many modifications, spare modifications. That's kind of nice. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I don't know why the number came out of me trying to keep 3 of each, but that's what we're doing. I don't know. I don't know why I only have 2 now. Now I'm a little sad. Damage modifications I kind of want to keep a good amount of, because they're going to be good to just be like on whatever slots I have left. We're gonna not quite open the treasure boxes, because I don't have a clear point of when I'm gonna get the inventory next. Stranded. I don't know what these are for. Apparently I missed the first one, because this one's marked with 3 and this one's marked with 2, so I'm assuming I missed this first one. So, is what it is. Alright, let's try crafting some goods. Just in case I'm short on stuff. Ammo, let's see what I can do. Nope, good on that. Good on that. Good on that. Definitely make some fire bombs. Good on that. Good on that. Good on traps and good on the regular bombs. Don't need to make fast travel packs. But yeah, holy shit. A lot to think about. A lot to consider. Because like, yeah, it seems like everything went for the most part according to plan. I mean, there's grass, there's the machines are here, and for a long time they were not they would always flee from humans. But yeah, now the machines don't flee from humans, and it seems like humans maybe somehow for some reason or some way survived on their own, possibly, or for some reason like Aloy was a special side project that she didn't get like quote unquote birthed until way too late for some reason. It's a lot of mystery of now that we've discovered the mystery of Zero Dawn, and there's probably a few lingering questions if you think about it. Because again, not everything seemed to go right, and humans seem to have they seem to just know that there were the old ones, and probably just from delving into these structures. They don't seem to have learned from, what was it, Apollo was the structure that was supposed to hold all the information. So something went wrong where it didn't, like, they didn't have like the AI that was supposed to effectively teach early humans until they're like of a mature age, like, I don't know, like maybe 16 or 18 or something, to be able to make decisions and act on their own. For some reason that didn't seem to happen, or by now it's a long distant memory, because there's just been so many generations and all of that information seems to have been lost. Or maybe it's just the information was lost and the Apollo module failed somehow. Again, there's so much to just be like, the shit happened. There's so much to digest right now. I'm at kind of a loss. The more I think about it, the more questions I'm getting, but like for now, I'm really just at a loss. So thank you for joining me in the stream. Duranu, if you're watching this later, sorry for cutting into yours. It's about 9:45 and I'm missing yours. I'll probably try and catch yours for a little bit before I between me hitting the hay and now, but thank you all for watching, listening, doing whatever. Yeah. Should be fun stuff next time. And I did all the side quests, so we could just jump right back into the story time. Till next time, see you.